Group discussion about the 3K study. The 3K study, Sustainability of Hewlett-Packard Environmental Sustainability at Nestle Solid Waste Management Case Study of Naga City.
No.
One, two, sige po. One, two, ready, go. So, Sugot ta. So good evening, everyone. Um, so now we will be having our group discussion about the three case study that is being presented to us by our module in Pack 10, Pack Elect 10. So we have the first case study is the sustainability of, how do you read this one? Hewlett Packard,
Hewlett
then
Packard.
Packard, and then the Packard environment, and then environment sustainability of Nestle, and then solid waste management case study of Naga City, Philippines. So in this group discussion, we will be assigning each one of you in discussing about in discussing a certain case study. We will be asking you for your ideas, opinions, or about your research about this specific case study. So now, but before that, I will be doing a short roll call for our group members. So I would like to start with Mr. Nico Paharon, present.
Present.
Mr. Thank you, Mr. Michael Jan Paron.
Present.
So Mr. Dave Itom,
Present.
Miss Pagaran Jesime. So Jesime is not around because of the problem of her connection. So we will just give her this assignment na lang. So who would like to start, or let's proceed to the first case study. The case study, the sustainability of Hewlett Packard. So who would like to give their ideas or opinions about research about this case study or their analysis? Anyone from the group? Mr. Paharon, would you like to share your ideas?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Ernico Paharon. My topic is all about sustainability at Hewlett Packard. Our world today generally depends on technology where the whole thing is about to be experienced by the senses in just a click. It is as if we are determined the charm and ease technology brought about the world and made everything better for that matter. Yet, it is also safe to say that technology has made all the destructive changes and damaging impact in the environment. Most most people who even happens to take advantage of technology blames technology for climate change and everything in between when the strike began. But recent studies encapsulate technologies being the medication for the ruin technology itself has caused. Today, many companies whose product and services focuses on technology and advancement showcases its supremacy in different level where there is a reverse positive effect in the environment where sustainability is the new set of a of goal to offer in both the company and the clients, and that there is accurate action to act and safe environment by using technology in a justifiable way. HP is a technology-based company who believes that sustainability is a strategy that is imperative for business. HP's environmental response has evolved from pollution control and prevention through product stewardship and is heading towards Sustainability. It serves a good model for companies to start making difference in a step-by-step, actual, and effective approach to change the game of technology without compromising the vigor of the environment. Diana Hope, on her online journal entitled Are Technological Advancement Destroying or Saving the Environment, stated that the more the technology developed, the more there was environmental damage. However, it is perhaps ironic that technology advancement are now helping the world to get out of the ecological maze as environmental destruction begins to reach a crisis point. There has been a recent rise in global companies developing and using new environmental technologies to create a more sustainable and low carbon world. Hewlett Packard Company, American manufacturer of software and computer services. The company split in 2015 into two companies, the HP Incorporated and Hewlett Packard Enterprises. Headquarters were in Palo Alto, California. The company was founded on January 1, 1939 by William R. Reil Hewlett and David Packard, two recent electrical engineering graduates of Stanford University early in the company's history. The two founders endorsed formal management producers and Hewlett Packard as one of the first corporations to use the management by objectives approach. They also created an informal workplace encouraging the use of the first names among employees even for themselves. Packard and Hewlett were also known for management by walking around, visiting as many departments as possible without appointments or scheduled meetings, and talking w- with line workers as often as with managers to understand how the company was operating. Hewlett Packard became one of the first business in the United States to endorse the idea that employees, customers, and the community has have been as valid an interest in company performance as do shareholders. As a result, it's consistently ranking among the best place to work for women and minorities. It also became one of the leading contributors to charitable organization, donating as much as 4.4% of its pre-tax profits. Lately, HP established two goals: improve HP's environmental performance in today's product and processes, and invent tomorrow's sustainability business. The said goals are supported by the strategic innovative initiatives and end of life product solution, energy efficiency, dematerialization, and development of measures to assess progress towards its environmental goals. It is an environmental strategy that HP believes will increase customer demands for environmental sound product and improve profitability. It is seeking to invent new solutions to address society's needs with services rather than products, like the realization of its output. The environmental strategy integrates with business strategy direct towards meeting customers and market expectation, improving market assets, increasing cost savings, creating market opportunities, enhancing brand image, leveraging competitive advantage, and increasing shareholders' value. So that's all about Dakan.
So thank
So
you,
maybe
Miss.
Michael will have some ideas.
So thank you, Mr. Paharon, Mr. Lord Nico Paharon, for sharing your analysis about this case study of HP, about the technology. So Michael John Paharon would you like to add additional research or add additional analysis about this case study?
Oh, okay. So this is my additional. During an analysis briefing before the official public announcement of their 2019 Sustainable Impact Report, the HP laid out its plan to achieve its new plastic-free commitment. The company will eliminate the familiar plastic-based foam cushions from packaging usually found to secure its printers and PCs and replacement them with pulp-based 100% recycled and recyclable substitutes. It is essential to point out that plastic foam is generally classed as difficult to recycle and present challenges for sanitation centers to dispose. So that's all. Kana lang kung madugang.
So thank you, Mr. Paharon, Mr. Michael John, for adding additional analysis for this case study of Hewlett Packard cases sustainability. So now let's proceed to the second case study, which is the sustainability of Nestle. So Mr. Dave Eaton would you like to add or share your analysis about this case study? Mr. Eaton.
Okay. Um, my case study about environmental sustainability at Nestle. Environmental sustainability is defined as a responsible interaction with an environmental to avoid depletion or degradation of natural resources and follow for long-term environmental quality. Nestle is a Swiss multinational food and drink processing conglomerate corporations headquartered in Vevey, Vaud, Switzerland. It is the largest food company in the world, measured revenue and other metrics since 2014. The company Nestle has 278,000 employees living and working throughout the worldwide, integrating 100 different nationalities. Program named Wellness for Me is an house workplace wellness program for a Nestle employee at a VV headquartered at Switzerland. The objective of this holistic program are to trigger employees' interest in the nutrition to enable them to make a healthy choice and to promote employees' well-being, fight sedentary lifestyles, and prevent cardiovascular disease and improve personal quality of life. Nestle is a top competitor includes Hershey's, Kraft, Heinz, Pepsi, Co, and Diver, Mars, Mandal, and then international ingredients. And then the strategy, the aim is to offer a portfolio of products and services that involve with con- consumer demands. We strive to create products that are right to consumers that contribute to the public health and sounds. That's all about my research about this topic.
So thank you, Mr. Itom, for your analysis about the case study of the environmental sustainability at Nestle. So since all of you have shared your analysis about these two case study, so I would like also to share my own analysis about the third case studies that were presented to us. So the third case study is all about solid waste management case study of Naga City, Philippines. So solid waste management is very important in our world today. With the rapid growth of solid waste we produce every day, um, solid waste management should be given importance by the people, especially our LGU leaders or our government, our municipal employees or kanang leaders, mayors, and etc. So the leaders should look for best solution to combat the problem of solid waste, particularly in cities, because cities are very overpopulated, so they produce tons of solid waste or garbages just for a day because of the population. So one great example of cities facing this kind of problem is the Naga City. So where its dump sites are currently reach its absorptive capacity due to the over due to the garbage or the solid waste. So organizations should look for possible solution for this kind of problem. Um, I have here wait. So what is the importance of the proper waste management? Because we're talking about the solid waste um management problem in the Naga City. So proper management of solid waste is critical to health and well-being of urban residents. In most developing cities or in most developing cities, where's my one? So in most developing cities, several tons of garbages are left uncollected on the streets each day, acting as a feeding ground for pests that spread diseases, clogging drains, and creating a myriad of related health and infrastructural problems. The urban poor, often residing in informal settlements with little or no access to solid waste collection, and often in areas that are contiguous with open dumps, are particularly vulnerable, while all urban residents in developing countries produce less solid waste per capita than in high income countries. So like we said, cities are prone to this kind of problem, the about solid waste problem, because they produce tons of solid waste because of the overpopulation. And with this improper management of the solid waste, it it leads to it affects our health, especially for especially for our community, the people in our community. So in the solid waste management case study of Naga City, in this case study about solid waste management, the city has been doing its best and its job in giving its various efforts in solving the solid waste problems. They have created many programs and various activities just to address the problem about the solid waste. So one program implemented by the Naga City government is the diversion program. Um, it is created in way back in 2015. Um, the primary purpose of this program is to divert the solid waste from the Balatas Dam site by a waste from the Balatas Dam site by a waste segregation. So although the government so as I said, they created a program called diversion, which aims to divert the solid waste from the Balatas Dam site by a waste segregation. So, however, with this kind of effort and with this kind of um, effort made by the government, the problem of solid waste management is still affecting the Naga City, as it is still receiving 80 tons of solid waste per day, and currently now it has reached its absorptive capacity. So you see, with all this effort, the problem of solid waste management in Naga City is still affecting the community. So solid waste management case study of Naga. I know it's not. Wait lang. So in this ending problem about solid waste in Naga City, the government leaders requested the GIZ Nexus to study Naga solid waste management. And as a result, they came up with the idea of opening a new San Isidro sanitary landfill and application of suitable waste to energy technology. So another alternative being proposed is the Maximax Yield Technology, or MYT, which is recycling to 90% of waste requiring little space. So you see, with the problem of solid waste management, the government is still doing its job and its responsibilities to to address the community problem or the city problem, which is the solid waste management. So I think that's all with my case. I with my analysis about the case study of solid waste management in Naga City. So anyone would like to share their or add some analysis about this case study? Anyone from the group? Michael, Lord Nico?
None. None.
Wala na.
Okay, thank you. So since we already shared our analysis about the three case study, I think um we are done. So let's wrap this discussion and let's see you on the next group discussion. So are we done? So thank you everyone.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye. Muna
Thank you everyone.